If that game tonight is what the Eastern Conference Finals is gonna be like, get ready, because it's gonna be insane. Number 1 in the East versus number 2 in the East. Cleveland and Boston, their final matchup of the regular season, and it didn't disappoint. Both superstars putting in early work today in Boston. The Celtics looking to snap the Cavs' 8-game win streak. Boston coming into this game 2-1 on the season against Cleveland. Boston comes into this one, though, without Porzingis, without Holiday. Jaylen Brown starts it with a 3, though. It's already 8-0, and now it's 11-0. Celtics without 2 starters, but looking dominant here in the first. Tatum isolating Mobley. 14-2. They don't call it the Boston 3-party for nothing. The Jays bringing their A game. This felt like a knockout punch right out of the gate. Celtics up 22-3. White the steal. Tatum another one. Imagine you're playing the Celtics and you're down 25-3 right out of the gate. They stop the bleeding, but they can't stop Tatum. Later in the first, Cavs down by 14, but starting to get a little rhythm. Mitchell the pump fake the midi. A minute later, here is Ty Jerome. Both teams have great candidates for 6th man of the year. But here goes that man again, continuing to target Evan Mobley, the defensive player of the year candidate. Tatum putting on a clinic second quarter, so is Jaylen Brown, spinning and scoring at the rim. But this is the modern NBA, and the Cavs are not the number 1 offense for no reason. Cleveland got all the way back within 3, but they have no answers for Jayson Tatum. And by the way, regarding what he said earlier this week to the press, I agree with him. He is underappreciated. Tatum baking in a 3 there, old-fashioned shootout in the first half. Cleveland's number 1 offense responding. Tatum's got 28, all still in the first half, again going right at Mobley. A 30-point first half for Tatum, now in the third. When Mitchell turns that corner, it is a nightmare for the defense. Cleveland down by 10 midway through the third. Garland, the hezzy of doom. But every single time the Cavs think they're back in it, look at Tatum, just destroying them. End of the third, as good as Tatum has been, Donovan Mitchell has been just as special on the other end. Cleveland down by 5 early in the fourth, and check this out, Evan Mobley's first 3 of the night. He hit 1, and now here is Mobley to give them their first lead. Both tied up at 106, 7.5 minutes to go. Donovan freaking Mitchell. 5 minutes to go. Mitchell putting on a show, and so is his co-star. For a regular season game, this is as good as it gets. Celtics down by 2, 3:20 to go. They're going right at Garland. Jaylen Brown. Jaylen and Jayson were unbelievable, but 2 minutes to go. No answers for Donovan. A minute to go. Cavs up by 5. They're looking for a statement win, and it's their 9th in a row. Cleveland gets the job done, 123-116, and there is that man, Donovan Mitchell, continuing to amaze us. 41, 5, and 3. He is so unbelievable.
This is one of those regular season games that we're going to remember for a while. Celtics were up 25-3. Jayson Tatum was talking. And by the way, Tatum had every right to talk with the way he was playing. 46, 16, and 9 with 3 blocks. Should the Celtics be concerned at all after a loss like that, blowing a huge lead? I don't think so. Tatum unstoppable. Brown unstoppable. He had 37. It definitely could have been a different story had they had Porzingis and had they had Holiday. But that shouldn't matter to these Cleveland Cavaliers. Climbing back from 25-3 down in the first quarter and showing that resilience is exactly the type of thing we want to see from this group. This team is serious, and they should be treated as such. They started the season 15-0. Now they've got 9 in a row again, but Donovan sending a message to his teammates post-game.
I keep telling my guys, we haven't done anything. You know what I mean? All the hype, all the 15-0, all that grit's great. That's phenomenal, but we haven't done anything yet. You know, these guys, it's a measuring stick. These guys have won a championship, and we want to continue to get to where they're at. And, you know, we saw that. We took steps, and like I told you this morning, we could have won by 40, lost by 40. The biggest thing is how we continue to adjust on the fly, game by game. And, you know, I'm really proud of our group locking in, and we got to do it again.
And by the way, personally for me, it's really simple. This team is a contender.